How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be tying a Clouser. Similar to this. Now these flies work very well for trout, largemouth, and especially smallmouth. I've caught a lot on smallmouth on this. But it's super simple, super easy, not much to it. Just a few materials. The biggest trick is going to be this dumbbell eye. Basically, you just lay it perpendicular. Do the first wrap, it'll sink right on there, and then start doing X wraps, such as this. Then you're going to take and go up underneath. Just like so. And make sure that when you put your dumbbell eye on, that you have at least an eye's length behind the eye. Now, first thing we're going to do, once you have the dumbbell on there, is you're going to take a deer tail in natural. You're going to take some of this white, about half a pencil's thickness or so. Remember, when you're cutting on hair, find an old pair of scissors, tying scissors that aren't the greatest for cutting thread or anything anymore. They do great for cutting stuff like hair and stuff for Clousers or something. Then you're going to sit there and pull out all the smaller fibers from the tail end and any of that fluff stuff. Shouldn't be a lot of the fluffy material, but there will be a little bit. And I like to kind of trim that down a little bit, makes it a little bit more manageable. Now, we're going to sit there and measure that out. I like them about a hook's shank length behind the hook. Next thing we're going to need some crystal flash. I'm going to use it in this green Chartreuse kind of color. Well, if I can get enough, anyway. Grab a little clump of it. Secure that on top of the shank, bend it over, do the same thing, and cut it to length. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to take that white deer hair, and we're going to actually capture that right in front of the dumbbell, if we can. I'm not always the greatest at this, but sometimes I pull off a miracle. There we go. Now, next thing we're going to do is come around the front here, or underside, excuse me. And we're going to take some Chartreuse deer tail, or hair from the deer tail, such as this. And same thing, about a half a pencil's thickness or so. Just like before, pull out any of the short fibers. I do it over a trash can here. I've got a little trash can below me I use. So when you see me looking down or move material down below, that's usually what I'm doing. Shorter material or any of that fluff, you want to get that out there. Now, like before, I'll trim that to the length I like. Once you got that attached, and you're going to take your whip finish. This deer hair is hiding. There we go. Take your whip finisher. Finish that fly off. And then my good pair of thread cutters, I'll snip that close. As you can see, we still have some hair protruding out from the eye here. That is easily solved. You can either use the pair of old tying scissors or a razor. I'm going to attempt to do this with a razor. Knowing me though, because it's on video, it's not going to go the way that I want it to. But we're going to give it a shot anyway. And I know I'm not really talking too much right now. That's because I'm actually concentrating on not cutting my thread. I've done that quite often. And it can be very frustrating. Now that's been cleaned up a bit, I actually want to take, I said this is my good tying scissors. This is the only one that can reach into a little space here and pop that deer hair up enough for me to actually snip close. Now, I'm actually going to take a bit of head cement and we're going to put a little dab right there, right on the threads there. Just on the threads, just a little bit. You don't want to get it into the eye of the hook. I'll even go and put just a bit on these threads back behind the dumbbell. Now, and that is a Clouser. Or at least the way I tie my Clousers, and I won't be able to find anybody that changed my mind on how to do it because I catch a lot of fish on this. And that's why I decided to show you how I do it. I've seen a couple different ways to do it. This is the way I do it. If you like it, let me know. If you don't, let me know that too. If there's anything different that you would like for me to tie, put it in the comments. As always, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.